Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. Chapter 328, the unofficial scans slash translations just came out. And I am very excited to know what happens next, because last we left off, literally anything could happen next. Will we continue with the students who just gave Deku a bath and they're finally talking and taking a breath, like, and not only that, but we've gotten hints that the future, like the sky is like opening up, and like they even teased at maybe like a future not sports festival, music festival. So maybe we'll get some inkling of that, or we could maybe go to the villains, because it teased also that they got some information on the villains too. So really, this could go either way. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So without further ado, I don't have any predictions. I'm gonna guess maybe going with the pros, because last we saw was like Genist and like whatnot, Hawks. So maybe with them. All right. Let's continue. 328. Around 1 month ago, the day that Tartarus fell. Okay. Whoa. We're getting information on Tartarus. The Ultimate Anti-Quirk Special. Prison Facility Tartarus. Chapter 328. Connected. Okay. Interesting title. By Horikoshi Kohei. First panel we get is... we just see a bunch of buildings collapsing. We see a guard tower getting knocked over. People running around. A guy shouting, "Wahahaha! Women! 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 To think that the day where I can go chasing women again would come so soon." Wow, okay. Starting off with like this dirtbag villain guy. And then Stain comes in and just cuts his throat. Okay, alright. This chapter's already starting off to an amazing note. Okay, so, okay. Wow, that's awesome. I actually love that. Like, I think it's the first time it's showing Stain kill someone that wasn't a false hero or a hero, or however you want to put it. Fascinating. I mean, we saw him kill Nomu once. Wow. Yeah, he straight up just cuts this guy with like a piece of debris or something. Huh. What's going on? Stain thinks to himself. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm guessing this is gonna be showing how he got this information that he gave to All Might and stuff. I can only assume. All right, so we see Stain hiding around a corner. He's holding this like makeshift shank that he's got. Absolutely no information about the outside world is allowed to be passed into Tartarus and into the hands of the incarcerated. Wait, what? Absolutely no information about the outside world is allowed to be passed. Okay, yeah, so it's basically saying information from the outside isn't fed to the prisoners. It makes sense, obviously. Stain thinks to himself, it seems that Tartarus has fallen. Then the outside must already be... Information. I need information. He thinks to himself. Oh shit. Whoa. Whoa, he goes to the room where like they used to monitor people and shit, like the guards, but they're all like dead on the ground. Holy shit, that's kind of dark. Not gonna lie. No good, huh? Says Stain as he's looking at the computers all mashed up. The others seem to have died while taking up arms. But this man was curled up, holding something as if it were his own child. Okay, so there's a survivor of... Yeah, he's holding something. Why am I holding on to this instead of a weapon? The guard says to himself. His breath was hitching with every word as he slowly approached death. Is the narrator of this Stain? Is Stain... Because all these boxes, that'd be fascinating if the narrator of this was Stain. It kind of seems like it is. His breath was hitching with every word as he slowly approached death. I need information, says Stain. The guard replies, Akaguru, Chizame. Don't give this to any of the Shigaraki followers. Is it something important, says Stain, as we get this, like, creepy silhouette look from Stain. He pries it from the officer's hands. This is a recording device. As we get a case with, I assume those are computer chips. There's like 3 of them. Don't kill people, says the guard as Stain goes out the room. Return it. Give it back to a just person, he says. He actually grabs the gun and points it at Stain as he's laying on the ground. Give it back to them, he shouts. Don't hand it over to the wrong side. Whatever you do, otherwise it will surely destroy the present that we have now. Don't worry. Your determination will be rewarded. I can assure that it will reach a just person, Stain replies. Akaguro, are you a man or a monster? It looks like the room's crumbling around him. Yeah, the room is crumbling. Only those who strive for a completely just world are monsters. Huh. Okay. Wow, dude, by the way, Stain's chin? Holy shit. I knew he had like a oddly shaped like head, but this side shot, his chin, like, I guess you need something to store that giant tongue of his. I bet it like compacts itself into the chin, or I don't know. That's a wild looking chin though. Okay, so yeah, I'm curious what information could be on the chip that would be so bad if Shigaraki got. Like, is it gonna explain that? Whoa. Okay. Next shot. Whoa. All right. So we get the shot of helicopters flying overhead. All for One standing on this pile of rubble, as it looks like he's calling all the people, like all like the stragglers and the people who broke out of prison. He's got Shigaraki behind him. This is really I did not expect us to get a chapter like this, let me tell you. But I'm all for it. Stain killing a woman offender and more perspective on the breaking of Tartarus. Yeah, so we get a shot of All for One standing on this throne, not throne, but like rubble, and then you have Shigaraki standing behind him in that kind of weird fugue state he was in at the time. We get more narration. That man, whose name I didn't even know, during his final moments tried desperately to protect this. Whether or not it has any value, I cannot decide. By the way, Stain, the last time we saw Stain a couple chapters ago, the unofficials did not do him justice. The officials were way better. And I can only assume it's going to be kind of the same here, because he's talking very formal right here. In the official, Stain is a lot more like fanatical in the way he talks. I'm really curious to see how the officials sound, but again, these get their point across. Whether or not it has any value, I cannot decide. As we see him dive into the ocean, yeah, that's so cool, because he's watching All for One gather all of his followers, but he dived in the ocean. By the way, people are like way too critical on Stain, like, oh, how did he get this information? How did he get away from All for One stuff? And how did he swim to the ocean? Stain's a beast. He just straight up ignored what All for One's doing over here, and he just jumped in the ocean himself. Freaking beast. Anyway, continuing on. More narration. That is why I will pass it on to the one human that I know I can trust. I assume that's All Might. I hold the belief that in order to serve this world, you will have to walk through the path of death. You are the only one who can accept this. As we see him walking, and in the background, you see a bunch of posters and articles like saying number 1 and whatnot. Because you are the one who started all this. As we cut to All Might with, is that Tsukauchi? Yeah, it's Tsukauchi and the little cat guy. What's his name? It's not Sansa, is it Sanzo? Anyway, the cat guy, the little bell and stuff. He's a third riot gear. What the hell? By the way, see, I couldn't tell if it was Tsukauchi right away because he's got facial hair. He's got like a goatee mustache thing going on. Whoa. Oh, and then, okay, so, whoa. All right, this chapter's already kind of crazy. All right, so All Might, we got to All Might in a room with Tsukauchi, the cat, who I think his name's Sansa, or I can't remember. They're in riot gear, and All Might first handed over this information to Tsukauchi. He shortly returned to UA to talk to Deku, and he's now reconvening. Okay, all right, cool. So that puts things into perspective. So he gave the information that he got from Stain to Tsukauchi. And then we saw him go back to UA. That's where he like checked in on them, and now he's back. Okay, that makes sense. Well done, says Tsukauchi. So has Midoriya-kun made up with everyone else now? Also, it's a shame to receive such great help from such a vile murderer. Yeah, I mean, you take all the help you can get, right? Tartarus systems are cut off from the outside world and hence completely isolated. There's no way that we would have been able to gain access to this data normally. Oh, okay, interesting. Um, the bowels of Tartarus are heavily damaged from the inside and out during the last fight due to the radio waves that Shigaraki attacked with, causing all the systems to go down. All for One. Okay, so now the cat's talking. I'm so sorry, I can't remember his name. Anyway, All for One was residing within Shigaraki Tomura, so that is why through his connected consciousness, a perfectly synchronized attack, both inside and outside, were able to occur. Okay, so I was kind of wondering how that, like, what caused that EMP attack. I guess All for One telepathically worked with Shigaraki somehow. Um, anyway, All Might continues. That's the thing, Officer Sansa. Sansa, hey, was that right? I said Sansa. I think I said Sansa. Yeah, okay, I was right. Yeah, it is Sansa. All Might says, that's the thing, Officer Sansa. He was able to share his thoughts with Shigaraki due to part of his consciousness still residing within his quirk. I too had a similar experience with One for All. Okay. Yo, whoa, yeah, this is actually something I was wondering about. Are they actually about to dive into explaining this? Why All for One seems to be able to talk in the Vestige world, but All Might can't? Are they actually going to explain this? The problem is, I couldn't communicate both ways in my case, All Might says. And we get a question mark from Sansa. This, me... Okay, they're actually going to explain it. They're showing All Might next to his vestige. Okay. This, me, is able to communicate my thoughts synchronously to the consciousness dwelling within One for All. But on the other hand, I have yet to experience any sign of synchronicity in thoughts from the spiritual me. Okay, so whatever information All Might gets is somehow given to his vestige form in the vestige world, and then they can kind of gather information from that, but like he's saying, he has yet to receive information from that world to him. That seems to be a one-way connection. Okay. All right, cool. Glad they explained that. However, that time was different. When I touched young Midoriya, no. When I was close enough to make direct contact with him, my spiritual form's memories came flooding over into me. When he was by Deku's side on the bed, he was basically there the entire time Deku was unconscious. There were no words. Pure emotion washed over me. If All for One were to be the same, if his quirk was hypothetically to have a synchronicity rate greater than One for All, then I predict that he would also be able to communicate with his real body, imprisoned approximately 500 meters underwater. He would also be able to send a substantial amount of instruction via his thoughts to Shigaraki. Spooky. Don't they say the same thing about twins? Says Sansa with a cute little Sansa expression. By the way, Sukauchi's looking really tired. He's got he's got bags under his eyes. He's not shaven. He needs a vacation, and clearly he's been working hard. Sukauchi says, however true that may be, this time they were able to use radio waves. If Shigaraki was able to use radio waves more precisely than a Nomu, then there is a strong possibility he was transceiving a substantial amount of instructions. Okay, that makes sense. So All for One is more or less... we kind of already knew he was controlling Shigaraki to an extent. But, he was basically sending him radio waves as, instructions. Okay. If one possesses a radio wave type quirk, then it is most likely they are able to receive as well as transmit their thoughts. The recorded radio waves that we have left have a waveform that almost resembles a conversation. Okay, so they have actually recordings of this. Wait, didn't they just say they couldn't get information from Tartarus? Because it was isolated? How did they get the radio waves that were at the scene? That's a little weird. Maybe they'll clear up in the officials. Because that contradicts itself here. Sansa continues, you were able to analyze and parse the data, right? To find out what they were saying? He will be completed in 38 days. Shigaraki will be completed in 38 days? Wait, yeah, okay, wait, okay, Sansa is saying what I'm saying, what? And then eyes just widen. Central headquarters research doesn't match that. They said we had 2 months left. Yeah, because we just learned that there was 2 months to go. The results of researching and analyzing all that will lead to nothing significant, says All Might. Continuing on, All Might says, and if we believe that this hidden medium of communication between Shigaraki's real body and his consciousness really does exist, then Shigaraki Tomura, now no more than a vessel, will be completed in 3 days. Okay. Well, fuck. I guess screw any plans I wanted of Class 1A, just having a short, brief window of like, damn it, oh my god, that accelerates things so much. 3 days. It'll be completed in 3 days. Okay, that's huge. We'll dissect that in a little bit. Let's continue on. We cut to, don't think we've seen this building before. We get, a giant H-looking building with a bunch of flags in front of it. Oh, shit! Are we finally gonna get, like, information on the foreign heroes and shit? Is that why they're showing all these country flags? I heard about it personally from All Might, says someone here. But to send reinforcements by tomorrow is impossible. We get this... Whoa, we get a room of people in chairs, like a circle table, and then behind that there's a wall, even, like, a bunch of... That's like, this is like the typical thing you'd see in, like, a superhero cartoon, where it'd be like, you'd have like the Justice League sitting in the middle, and then you'd have like a bunch of screens of the world leaders on the side, something like that. But to send reinforcements by tomorrow is impossible. The foreign heroes who can be dispatched tend to not follow orders when they are called for help internationally. We get a silhouette on some screen saying, deal with the domestic affairs directly, using the heroes you already have in the country. The more heroes we dispatch from our own country, the less of a deterrent they are, resulting in the breaking of a carefully maintained equilibrium. Yo, okay, we're actually diving into like some worldwide power structure stuff. Ooh, this is weird. This is weird. Okay, I don't know where this is gonna like lead to conversational-wise, but ever since the beginning of the story, we've been contained to like Japan and a little bit America, kind of, with like All Might. We know All Might like train there and stuff. And I guess the World Heroes mission, I suppose, is different. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I think it's different parts of the world. I wonder if this ties into that. Damn it, I wish we got the movie already so I would know. Anyway, every time we dispatch a large amount of heroes like that, it does nothing but revitalize the criminal syndicates who come out of hiding. That is all for today, but it is odd. Almost like every country is in chaos simultaneously by sheer coincidence. Are other countries in chaos too? Wait, okay. Damn it, I hope this doesn't tie into the movie, because like that's... Because I know the movie takes place in like various situations anyway. According to the ICPO, All for One has slithered his dark tendrils into almost every nation. Ooh! Oh boy! Straight up, All for One has connections to all the countries and all the shit that's going on. Wow. Wow. I knew All for One was bad, but like, holy shit, that makes him so much cooler. Okay, continuing on. Oh, we actually get the Egyptian guy. I don't know his name. He was in the trailers from the movies. Again, I haven't seen the movie, but I know this guy's in it. He's the Egyptian hero. He's literally like a flat hieroglyphic, and I think that's amazing, and I can't wait to see him in action in the movie, but again, I haven't seen it. However, if Hawks, Endeavor, and above all Might requests it, there's no way we can refuse, says someone. Again, just silhouettes. We're not seeing who's talking. Our country's Salam... Okay, so this guy's Salam. His name is Salam. Is at the limits of his patience, and that is at the point where he is obsessively stating that All for One is growing. Okay? Our country's big red dot is in a similar predicament, as we get this lion-looking guy. He is continuously asked, why do we need permission in order to help out a friend in need? Okay, so... Oh, interesting. So, the world leaders don't want to send their heroes, but the heroes themselves want to go help All Might, because I assume they just have a massive respect for All Might. Makes total sense. He's a F&G. He's a legend. Continuing on, I understand, however, says this guy, silhouette in a chair, she has already departed. And then we get question mark. One of ours. She's incredibly impatient. She left in order to blow everything away. Whoa! Whoa! What the hell? Okay, wait. Alright, we get a girl riding on... It looks like a United States kind of like stealth bomber. And... Wait a second. My master's in trouble. We can't waste a moment's worth of time. United States of America's #1 hero, Stars and Stripes. What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Okay. My master's in trouble? Wait. Is this girl All Might's disciple? He had another disciple before Deku? Oh my god. And where the hell is Captain Celebrity? This was... Oh my god. The United States of America's #1 hero, Stars and Stripes. There's so much going through my head right now. Alright. Where do I start? First of all, where the hell is Captain Celebrity? I had one chance at a Vigilantes cameo in this series, and it was Captain Celebrity, and he's been replaced. That sucks. But on the other hand, Horikoshi has once again just made another beautiful woman. That's just what he does. He just draws beautiful women, and she's clearly decked out in the... is her cape the American flag? Horikoshi, you mad lad. She's literally got stars pinned on her. She's got a collar. Great design. Like, but damn it, Captain Celebrity. For those of you who don't read Vigilantes, I'm just going to say it because I'm so mad. In Vigilantes, which takes place only a few years before, like 3 or 4 years before the main series, we know canonically that Captain Celebrity was the #1 hero in America, and suddenly now he's not. And we have this girl who's All Might's disciple? Question mark? Okay, that's the biggest thing. That... I don't know how I feel about this. This whole time, this entire series, All Might has had someone else that he trained in America, and we're just now seeing and learning of her existence? I'm sorry, but that's a little bit whack. That's... My master's in trouble. We can't waste a moment's worth of time. A world-class hero is here. The United States of America's #1 hero, Stars and Stripes. Oh my god, my mind's actually blown. And what is her power? She's riding... They're in like the stratosphere, essentially, and she's just standing on this stealth bomber or whatever. And what did this guy say? She left in order to blow everything away. Alright. Okay. Not to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure Horikoshi in the past got flack for naming the Doctor after like a really infamously evil person from World War II, and it upset a lot of people. Do you really want to have an American hero taking a bomber squadron to Japan? Like that... I hope he doesn't get flack for that. I don't care, because this is a non-real story, and I think that it's ridiculous people complained about the name of the Doctor in the first place. But I feel like a lot of people are going to give him shit for this too. You're literally you're literally having an American hero taking a bomber. Like I know these are the unofficial translations. Just wanted to say that again. She left in order to blow everything away as she's riding on a bomber squadron flying to Japan. The last time historically that happened, things did not go well. Okay, anyway, that aside, I just hope Horikoshi doesn't take shit for that. I can't believe that there... By the way, she's beautiful. People are gonna like simp hard over her for sure. I like how she's actually... she actually kind of has like All Might features. Looking at it now. She has like long strands for like bangs that look like All Might's kind of thing, but it's like instead of up, it's like to the side, to the back. Very clever. Oh my god. This is so weird. This is so effing weird to me, okay? All Might trained someone while in America? There's just, oh my god. Oh, this opens the door to so much. Are we going to learn about All Might's time in America? Is that going to be like a thing? Are they going to interact? What the fuck is Deku going to say? Like, All Might, you. By the way, why didn't she get the quirk? Why didn't he think that she would be a worthy successor? Like, holy shit, there's just so much racing through my mind. You decided to give it to a quirkless middle schooler over this extremely powerful, supposedly like American. I guess maybe because like you needed to be based in Japan. Maybe that's the okay. Take a step back. I'm flustered right now. Okay, I'm flustered. Maybe it had to be someone in Japan just for the sake of like Japanese number one hero should be Japanese. It shouldn't be a foreigner coming in just showing up. Like I get that. That makes sense. Never mind. Whew. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. This is massive. Oh, I didn't read this bottom part down here actually. I completely didn't read this. That's a negative star. I know where to go. It just depends on how fast or slow we are. It was a direct request from All Might. My master's in trouble. Can't waste. Oh my. By the way, I love. She actually has sort of like she's drawn in an American way, like the facial features, like the modest nose, the eyes, they're kind of sharp. It feels to me very much like an American comic. I know Horikoshi has a lot of respect for American comics, a lot of respect. He's a huge Spider-Man fan, amongst other things. He loves Venom. I wonder if you saw the new movie. I saw the new movie. It was really good. But yeah, Horikoshi just killing it with the art. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be simping over this girl, this beautiful, I presume blonde. I can only assume she's blonde based on the way it's drawn. Man, Captain Celebrity. That hurts, man. As a Vigilantes avid fan, he was like legitimately the best chance we had of a cameo, and he still might show up. Who knows? But when they said foreign heroes, I just thought to myself immediately, Captain Celebrity. He's the number one hero in America. Clearly, his scandalous new headlines made him drop down, I guess, in ranks. But hey, more waifus for everyone to enjoy, right? I'm not gonna jump to any conclusions, but all right, where the hell does the story go from here? Let's take some predictions. 3 days. 3 days. 3 days for frickin' Shigaraki to be done. It was supposed to be 2 months. We're supposed to have 2 more months. And I thought to myself, okay, that leaves like a month for the kids to just be like kids for a little bit longer, just to like enjoy their lives. Nope. Right back into the frying pan. And now there's a bomber squadron on the way, led by America's number one hero. Well, how fitting is that? Oh my god, this chapter is insane. This is insane. All right, okay. Wait, I can see a scenario in which it's still okay. Like the kids can still do some kid stuff. Whatever the heroes are planning for their counterattack on Shigaraki, I could see a situation where they don't necessarily like draw the kids into it, right? Because now you have the help of foreign heroes, at least one foreign hero, and a freaking bomber squadron of all things. Maybe you decide to leave the kids out of this because, oh man, I just kind of thought about it, dude. I could totally see a situation where this girl, Stars and Stripes, which not crazy about the name. It's okay. It's actually an okay name. Stars and Stripes. It's okay hero name. But I could see a situation where like she becomes a martyr, right? Comes in with a bomber squadron, number one hero of America, and then just gets curve stomped by Shigaraki as he wakes up into his new form. And then it sets the tone. Like that sets the tone for the final like arcs of the series, right? I could totally see that happening. I'm curious to learn more about her because I'm a little bit annoyed at the fact that All Might has had this extremely successful, presumably strong disciple before Deku that we just never knew about in America. But that leads me to my issue. Like there's so much about All Might's backstory we haven't seen. We haven't seen the first fight with All for One. We haven't seen how he trained in America, what he did, why he names all of his moves Detroit Smash, Wyoming Smash, Texas Smash. Like, I hope this is kind of the last chance we have of us diving into that. Like, man, I don't know. This is so nuts. This is so, oh my god. This is huge. I did not expect us to just I completely first of all, I completely forgot about the foreign heroes because they were mentioned like what 15, 20 chapters ago, and they kind of like just didn't mention it, and here they are. We're already getting an American #1 waifu, I guess, flying in on a bomber jet to Japan to presumably take on Shigaraki. I think that she's gonna get. I think her and the fleet are gonna be like a martyr, like they get wiped, or at least like the fleet or something. Like I could totally see Shigaraki waking up and just boom, like blowing them all away, beating her down, and she has to retreat. And then maybe she'll like talk to All Might and we'll learn their backstory because she's just introduced so late in the game. I don't know if I'm happy about this or upset. I'm very torn right now. I'm not kidding. I'm happy because it could be a window to the past of All Might that I've wanted to know about forever. Wonderful design. It's cool that we see America's #1 hero. I'm upset because why now are we just learning about this? Captain Celebrity. Don't worry, Captain Celebrity. I will always still love you. I'm sorry that you did not make it into this series. I'm conflicted. I'm sure by the time that things get moving in the plot, though, I'll come to really like this character. Just in the moment, I'm very torn. But yeah, wow. I don't know what else to say. It's just this last panel alone that like, I mean, the rest of this is, dude. It started off with Stain killing a guy who wants to go out and like chase women, just gone. By the way, great moment for Stain. Love that. It showed him getting out of Tartarus and like, oh man, dude. It's 2 a.m. and I don't think I've ever been this like hyped up at 2 a.m. Fantastic chapter. I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, again, I'm torn on the ending. It's mind-blowing. It really is. My master's in trouble. I'm from America. I'm the #1 hero. My master who trained me, All Might. You might know him. You've seen him the entire series. Did he never mention me? Weird. I just modeled my entire look after him, and I'm American as hell. How the hell is Deku? She better meet Deku. She better not die before meeting Deku. I want Deku to just be like, "Hey, All Might, how come you never introduced me to this woman before?" "Oh, Chaco's waking up. That's cool. What's up, baby?" I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Nuts. That's all I gotta say. Absolute. I'm sorry if I didn't provide like amazing analysis for this chapter. I'm just like, I don't know. Weird, man. Weird. As long as I'm not downing Horikoshi, just make it work. Let me just explain why you never mentioned her. All Might never talked about her. Like, of all the time Deku spent with All Might, all their interactions, I'm sure we've seen a lot. There was a lot of it probably off screen, but like, you never mentioned her. At least to us, the people, reading your story unfold. Maybe I'm freaking out way too much about this. I just think that's like so crazy. Really good chapter though. Really good chapter. Here I was thinking, oh, are we gonna get some more student wholesomeness? Or are we gonna go to the heroes investigating stuff? Unbelievable. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Great chapter. Stars and Stripes, is she your new waifu for the series? I'm not jumping on any bandwagons right now. I'm content, right? But, you know, I'm eager to see more. I'm eager to see more. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts down below. If you like this video, consider subscribing, joining the Discord as well. We're going to talk about this chapter a lot, I'm sure. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you guys for watching. As always, until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. America!